All right, well, it's about 5 after, so I think we've got a number of people in. We're going to go ahead and get started, and the others can join us when they're able. Nathan, are you able to see my slide?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, we'll get things kicked off here. My name is Brian Dekoff. I'm VP of Sales here at BC Bennett Solutions, and appreciate you taking time to be with us today. We're going to be talking about how to grow your automotive aftermarket business more efficiently and profitably, and specifically using the Acumatica Cloud ERP software that we support, and with the enhancements that we've written to it for the automotive aftermarket that we refer to as AutoFitment Plus. We got into the automotive aftermarket because Patricia Bennett, who you see there in the center with the blue shirt on, her family has a passion for racing. So they've been in the industry for multiple generations, and we've worked with a lot of clients. We started back in 2002 in a number of industries. But about 5 or 6 years ago, Patricia said, I've got a passion for this. I'd really like to focus on that. And so we started developing enhancements for the automotive aftermarket. This is a shot of us down at the SEMA 2022 show back in November. And we just returned from the PRI, Performance Racing Industry Show, in Indianapolis last week. So the types of customers that we work with are typically auto parts manufacturers or wholesale distributors, also companies that are pure e-commerce companies. And a lot of those companies are combinations of those. And then there are also people that we work with who do more of the selling goods and then installing or doing restyling efforts. And we talked about the solutions that we've developed that were specific for the industry. There's a couple of them. One is AutoFitment Plus, which does things like VIN ID identification and breakdown, and year, make, model fitment tracking for helping to filter out, making sure the customers are getting the specific parts that they need. A few other things that Nathan's going to dive into. And we've also completed an integration with PIM software called PDM Automotive for companies that need to be able to have access to ACES and PIES data. So before Nathan dives down in deep on those topics, I just want to talk a little bit at a high level about some important concepts when it comes to developing a technology strategy. Your company is going to, depending on this strategy and your commitment to this for a long time. I think everyone would agree, no one wants to change their plan or their ERP software any more than they have to. And so it's important to have something that's going to stand the test of time. And one way to do that is by starting out with something that's not old technology to begin with. And there are a lot of ERP software out there right now that were great in their day, but they have some bones, for lack of a better word, in their makeup that just is not going to go away. And so it makes it harder to work with the new technology that's out. And there's a lot of extra development that goes on just to do some of the fairly simple things. And so you're just going to have a much better head start if you're having something that doesn't have any of that type of legacy baggage. One of the things that I hear from owners all the time is, I love my staff. I don't want to put software in that's going to help me let people go, but I want to be able to grow my company in a way that I'm not having to add headcount as quickly, because that's going to make me a much more efficient company and much more profitable. So having a strategy that incorporates automation is very key to what you're going to be doing. I think we'd all agree that when it comes to the future, nobody has a crystal ball. So when it comes to being able to adapt to the changes that are coming up, really the only way to do that is have software that's very flexible. And that means having a lot of functionality out of the box, but also being able to adapt that functionality and modify it in a way that can adapt to the different changes that you're going to be hitting. One of the terms that you'll hear about as you're looking at software is this a true cloud ERP product? And a true cloud ERP product, what that means is when you go to run the software, all you really need is a browser and an internet connection, and obviously a valid login and password. So as in the case of Acumatica, there is no separate client installation. And what I mean by that is, let's say that you're working at home on a laptop and your laptop for some reason goes out, you could go ahead and grab another device that's available and point it at the correct website and log in with the same name and password that you use with your other device, and you'd be able to get in the system. There's no type of install ahead of time. So true cloud ERP is very important, not only in the age of the remote workers, which was really COVID really caused that to increase exponentially, but also in the industry, there's a lot of people who have remote technicians out doing install or repair work, that type of thing. And last but not least, when it comes to how you want to deploy the software, meaning how you want it to be installed, and is the cloud ERP software that you hear about traditionally is done what's called software as a service. And the great thing about software as a service is that the software publisher is responsible for the hosting and the updates, and that can be a great thing. But depending on what your requirements are, that can also be something that can put you a little bit at risk, because now you're having to conform to someone else's schedule. So having the ability to have a deployment option where you handle that on-premises install, not on-premises, where you handle what's called a private cloud install, and you have the ability to control that environment, can be advantageous to you. So talking about risks, that's what we're looking at here, is how do we put a solution in place that accomplishes what we want to accomplish, but doesn't leave us boxed in a corner as well, because we want to make sure that whatever we end up with, we have a way to keep adapting to the technology out there. And it's hard to know all the things you're going to face. And here's an example of something that people don't often think about. And that's the ability to choose your upgrade time frame. So as I was just talking about with the software as a service, the multi-tenant cloud type environment, having that come in overnight can be okay in some instances, but as you grow, as you continue to build out your solution, you're going to have more integrations. There may be customizations that you do, and you're going to want to have the ability to go in and test those and make sure that works before the new upgrade gets put in place. And with the traditional multi-tenant SaaS, you're just not going to have that option. Or if you do, it's going to cost you a lot to do it. So Acumatica does a good job of giving you flexibility to have that kind of an option available. Another one that seems kind of a no-brainer, but is actually a little bit misleading, is data ownership. So when we think, okay, I'm running the software, it's my data, it's my customer base I put in, I should be able to get that. And you can. And if you ask software publishers, can I get my data out? They'll say yes. But typically when they say yes, it means exporting it out to text files, and then you'll need to figure out what to do with it from there. And if you ever would decide to change solutions, that would be a very big deal. And you might think, well, that's kind of a negative way to think about things, is about changing solutions. But the point is, if you don't have that ability to get a full copy of your database, then the software publisher's holding you hostage a little bit, because they know they can do things that are going to get, and that they can cause you to continue to sign up for annual renewals that you might not otherwise do if you had other options. So Acumatica says, not only are we going to give you a full copy of your database, but we're going to go ahead and say that we're going to promise you up front that you can have, that will never increase your annual software renewal by more than 3%. And that's unheard of in our industry. Typically increases are 10% or more every year. And so it's huge savings, and again, keeping your risk at a minimum. So a lot of great things about Acumatica at a high level and our solutions that we offer. I'm going to hand it over to Nathan now to dive in a little bit deeper.
Awesome. Thanks, Brian. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. And I'd like to welcome everyone, and we'll go ahead and get started with my part of the presentation. I'll share my screen. And I'm going to hide my video just to save a little bandwidth. In this presentation, we're going to be talking about growing your automotive aftermarket parts business. What do you want to do with it? Where do you want to see it go, and how? I bet the direction is forward and the way is fast. But even if I'm wrong and you prefer it slow and steady, I'm positive you'd still like to see it moving in the right direction. because the first rule in business, like in racing, is what's behind us is not important. So what's ahead of us today? We're going to get up to speed with ERP and what digital transformation means for the future of companies in the automotive aftermarket parts industry. We're going to talk about managing information, because at the root of it all, ERP is a software platform to help you optimize the flow of information, materials, and cash in your organization. Because fitting auto parts is hard. We wouldn't like it as much if it were easy, and that's not why we're here. People love their cars and trucks, and there are nearly as many ways to make them unique as there are drivers. We'll detail how Acumatica and PC Bennett have progressed the technology to help you stay ahead of the competition. And we'll demonstrate what can be done in proof of concept drive-throughs. Then we'll highlight some of the successes our clients have achieved with end-to-end business solutions that we provide every day. And at the end, if you're still not convinced and have questions about how this single solution can get you to the checkered flag, we'll be happy to answer those as well. Businesses all over the world use Acumatica Cloud ERP to manage their financials, payables and receivables, inventory, distribution, as well as manufacturing, field service, installation and restyling, and customer relationship management using best-in-class general business and industry-specific solutions that can be easily tailored to meet the needs of your growing company. Many businesses are still using clunky, siloed, bolt-together systems that have trouble integrating with one another in a way that enables a centralized overview of the state of the company. Acumatica was born in the cloud, built to meet the ever-evolving needs of mid-market companies and their customers from any device, anywhere you are in the world. The value of having one easily tailored, flexible, and scalable system, a solution to run your entire business efficiently, including business-critical functionality for e-commerce with integrations to ACES Aftermarket catalog and PIES product information data exchange standards exclusive to the automotive industry. From the first internal combustion engine powered vehicle in the 1800s to the modern cars we drive every day, thinking about how many combinations and permutations there have been in between can be daunting, but it's certainly exciting. Adding to the list, with consumer preference for electric vehicles rapidly evolving, the future will certainly hold even more challenges, ranging from pandemic-driven shortages to inflating commodity prices, to the simply massive amount of variety in the imaginations of builders and restorers. What does it all mean for distributors and manufacturers in the automotive sector? Interconnected systems are not a new thing, and they've proven to produce some serious results. With those challenges, the industry has demanded the introduction of standards for application and product information, getting your name out there quickly and keeping it in front of consumers as the track layout is undulating in front of us is uber important. The competition in automotive is massive. The aftermarket industry rose by 25% in the past 2 years, quickly accelerating to a projected $400 billion by 2025. And every 5-year projection we can find suggests this trend is not likely to change anytime soon. People are holding onto their cars for longer, and it's clear that the way they buy has changed. According to new research from the automotive team at S&P Global Mobility, the average age of cars and light trucks in operation has risen to 12.2 years in the US this year, increasing by nearly 2 months over the prior year. This steady increase for the 5th straight year marks another all-time high, growing by 3.5 million units in the past year. This increasing average age of vehicles means a change in consumer buying patterns. We're purchasing more parts and customizing our older cars ourselves, driving up sales for the aftermarket parts industry. 64% of small to medium businesses, regardless of their industry, reported that their e-commerce platform improved their cash flow. Online payment options increase the likelihood of clients paying on time, and it's both easier and more convenient. There are fewer mistakes being made, which leads to fewer account inquiries. Your staff is spending less time on non-productive, time-consuming tasks every day. Selling online helps you bring new products to market faster. you have the tools needed to put up a new product with just a few clicks. With a tight integration between your e-commerce and your ERP solution, you also have the luxury of working in one database. When you receive product into inventory, it is automatically adjusted on your site. When you sell online, inventory is reduced automatically. When you change pricing in your ERP, your website is instantly able to offer customers the new price. Accuracy is improved, no more double entry, no more lag time. Free up your staff with customer self-service options, and you get happier customers. How easy is it to do business with you? Nearly 67% of automotive aftermarket consumers reported they wanted to purchase something online, but it was out of stock. Up to 70% of online shoppers abandon their cart before completing their purchase. And a whopping 94% of online shoppers report that they had a less than stellar experience on the website. It takes 6 seconds for a prospect to find an alternative to your company. That is a statistic that should get your attention. Acumatica with PC Bennett's AutoFitment Plus is a complete and fully integrated ERP solution designed to manage your entire automotive aftermarket business from end to end. We specialize in helping automotive aftermarket companies tighten up their processes, choose the best technology, and go to market with a seamless customer experience. Streamline warehouse management operations and transactions to reduce errors, automate processes, and increase productivity. The pick, pack, and ship process is revolutionized using native mobile WMS applications with barcoding. Prioritize picking queues and warehouse transfers with advanced wave and batch picking. Streamline inventory processes with 360-degree visibility and the flexibility to work your way. Flexible item management with user-defined units of measure, conversions, kitting, and matrix items. Improve quality traceability with lot and serial tracking, and add robust replenishment capabilities to balance supply and demand. Enhance marketing and sales processes with configurable CRM sales workflow features powered by artificial intelligence with machine learning. Convert CRM opportunities into sales orders without re-entering pricing and discount information. Easily locate customer orders to verify delivery status, associate tasks and communication activity history with each order, and then follow up with automated dynamic marketing lists and send mass emails directly integrated with SendGrid. AutoFitment Plus, powered by Acumatica, is a specialized solution from PC Bennett that connects Acumatica Cloud ERP to vehicle classification data, ACES and PIES, and VIN validation and identification data. It keeps your fitment parts information up to date and provides a single comprehensive management solution, both customer present and online. With this one system, automotive manufacturers and distributors can manage their financials, inventory, sales, procurement, logistics, and more, all while identifying parts and part application in an industry standard way. We already know Acumatica Cloud ERP provides real-time insight into inventory levels and inventory location. Now, with AutoFitment Plus, you can easily filter and identify the parts needed to meet your customers' needs. It's fully integrated with popular automotive and catalog databases, including SEMA, ACES, and PIES, so no more time-consuming manual database updates, maintaining one-off spreadsheets, or searching for paper catalogs to reference. AutoFitment Plus updates these databases regularly, and the updates are instantly reflected in Acumatica. Because you have a single solution for parts lookup, making sales, managing inventory, reviewing customer history, and more, you can quickly and easily respond to customer inquiries. And with Fitment, you can quickly identify options so customers can select the part they want or identify alternatives for their application. Acumatica Cloud ERP goes beyond other e-commerce only solutions to provide commerce-enabled ERP. Let me repeat that. A fully commerce-enabled enterprise resource planning software platform, meaning your web store is fully integrated with Acumatica. Changes to inventory and pricing in Acumatica are instantly reflected on your web store. And because AutoFitment Plus is baked right into and powered by Acumatica, parts information is easily accessible over the web for a better customer shopping experience. An integrated order management solution empowers even companies that don't carry inventory to streamline processes and get the visibility they need to make smarter, faster business decisions. Companies that opt for licensed inventory management with order management have the full functionality in the sales order, purchase order, and requisition management applications. They can place orders for both stock and non-stock items, manage item substitutions, create cross-sell and upsell relationships, transfer stock between warehouses, and use barcoding for inventory movement. Visibility drives efficiency, and native commerce connectors reduce order times. Eliminate delays through automated sales order processing and shipping order generation. Set rules to manage returns, credit limits, drop shipments, and more. With integrated service management, maximize dispatching and boost revenue by scheduling the right people at the right time, and see real-time data for work taking place in the field. The visual dispatch calendar board gets the right people to the right service or job every time. Quickly capture service needs, get them assigned faster, and track progress in real time. Efficient scheduling drives increased revenue and improves customer satisfaction. Acumatica Service Management software is fully baked into the ERP, providing seamless integration with inventory, purchasing, and projects. Features include contract management, appointment schedules, and a full-featured mobile application for service-driven businesses, wholesale distributors, and manufacturers for deliveries, installation, restyling, or remote service operations. Use equipment management to track and service customer or company-owned equipment and optimize routes using the WorkWave route optimization integration. Acumatica's native integrations with Amazon, BigCommerce, and Shopify enable you to connect your e-commerce storefront with Acumatica's financials, inventory, product information, and fulfillment in real time. Transmit data bidirectionally between your BigCommerce front end and Acumatica back office software in real time. As soon as orders are placed, your financials are updated. Display product information in real time, including title, description, category, price, images, and metadata. Use custom fields and attributes to filter entities for export to an online store. Online and offline orders automatically sync between your BigCommerce site and Acumatica, and discounts and promotions created in BigCommerce sync to order lines in Acumatica sales orders. Let's take a look at how that works. So here we are looking at our BigCommerce web store. You'll note we have some featured products down here at the bottom. We want to add one, a new one from Acumatica. So let's switch over to our Acumatica site. In our inventory workspace, we'll create a new stock item. Give it a name. Add in our description. Make sure our pricing information is correct. Add in some product images. Just drag and drop them in. Make sure we've got our automatic packaging details created. We may want to relate some items for our customers to know about. Make sure we have a proper product description for the web. And then we'll set the visibility of this new item as featured. And save it. We'll want to make sure to receive some inventory in so we have it available to sell. Great. Now we can go ahead and prepare the data to get it synced up to our commerce store. Select the entities related to our stock item, product images, and product availability, and prepare it. Now that the data is prepared, the next step is to process it. Using the power of the web and our multi-threaded application, we can process them all simultaneously or even automate these steps. Let's check that everything completed. Great. Now we can head back to our big commerce store and check for any changes. Take a look. There it is. We've got our new item all loaded up. So now we'll switch roles into our customer's point of view, see what it's like to purchase one. We've got it in our cart, ready to proceed to checkout. We can log in as a returning customer, choose our shipping options, and continue on to payment. All set. Let's place the order. Awesome. All right, let's go back to Acumatica and see how the sales order process works. Similarly, we'll prepare data for sales orders and related entities. And we can process that too. Again, all of this can be automated. Cool. Now we got a new sales order. Let's take a look. And there it is. As our Acumatica operator, we can come into the order, take a look at all the details, make sure that the shipping is set properly, make sure we've got our payment. Let's step through the payment processing manually for demonstration, of course. All of this would be automatic in a production system. We can validate the card payment and capture the funds. Awesome, all set. Refresh our order. And we can see now that the authorized amount has been applied. All right, so let's get this out the door. We can run a quick process to create the shipment, send it out, and notify the customer that it's been shipped. Excellent. The last step in our order workflow is to send the information back to BigCommerce. All set. Looking back in from our customer's point of view, we can review the status of our orders and see that our order number 197 has been shipped. We just got back from a great show at SEMA, where we were excited and proud to announce our partnership and integration with PDM Automotive. Let me just tell you, the automotive aftermarket parts industry is larger than you can imagine. The Specialty Equipment Market Association show, with its 1.5 million square feet and 140,000 auto pros in attendance, is only the tire smoke of this industry. PDM helps the industry's most innovative brands and resellers maintain and deliver real-time product data, making their jobs easier using intelligent automation to improve data quality and streamline delivery across all selling channels. Replace time-consuming spreadsheets and put all your product data in one place. Sell more by providing high-quality and up-to-date product data to your receivers. You can add products directly from Acumatica Cloud ERP through real-time API connections, copy existing products, or create new products from scratch. Use fantastic built-in bulk upload tools so you can import existing data with ease. It also features live validation so you can deliver the perfect data to all your selling channels every time in practically no time. Edit every data point from the cloud-based software, meaning you can access it from anywhere, get automated suggestions that help you sell more, receive smart suggestion notifications for new vehicles and changing requirements. With gap reports, you can quickly review the quality of your data and filter for errors, warnings, and recommendations, and then send your data to distributed networks directly to your receivers and marketplaces. Let's head back over to Acumatica, and I could show you a quick high-level overview of some of the newest features of this powerful integration. First, let's take a look at our PDM Automotive dashboard. We can quickly review our products and applications, any fixes that need quick attention, notified of errors, and even drill right into those errors so we can take quick action. We'll hop back to our Acumatica stock items screen now and take a look at that new item we just added. You'll notice here we've got a button to quickly add the item to PDM. Confirmation, the item has been added. Now that we have the item in PDM, you can see our options have changed. We can jump straight to updating that data if anything has changed in Acumatica, or even view the item directly in the PDM interface. We can add a part type, add a new application. As I filter my make, model, and year, you can see that my lists are dependent and update as I go. I can select a range of years and even submodels. Now that I've saved the application, PDM is prompting me to add a quantity for this application. So let's jump back in to edit that. Move over to the quantity and specify 1 for this item. There we go, all set. In addition to defining the vehicle application, we can verify any pricing, extended info, and description information that came over from Acumatica, as well as interchange or custom fields, and then push that information straight out to our channels and receivers. PC Bennett's AutoFitment Plus enhancement for Acumatica allows us to filter product data right on the sales order screen. We can choose a customer, indicate a year, make, and model for our vehicle, and add PDM items with filtered capability directly from the sales order screen. I hope I was able to pique your interest with that little preview. Keep an eye on our website for more feature reviews and highlights of this powerful integration coming soon. This is real stuff, not a dream, but so much a reality for our customers already in operation. One of the highlights of our client portfolio is a joint effort between PC Bennett and Big Commerce to bring Van Cafe online and live in Acumatica, reporting a 24% increase in orders, a 77% increase in average order value, and a 119% increase in revenue in just under 3 months. So proud of those guys. At PC Bennett Solutions, we think about more than just technology. We think about how people work and what information is needed to make good decisions. You might recognize some of our automotive customers here on the screen, and you can read their real reviews on our website. It's no secret that we specialize in solutions for the automotive industry, but we've helped hundreds of customers in a variety of industries, and we bring our passion to every project. Our skilled team will address your organization's priorities and recommend the most cost-effective plan to achieve results. I'd like to thank you for deciding to spend a little bit of your valuable time here with us, and hope you were able to gain some new insights into some of the things we're working so hard to develop for the betterment of your business. If you'd like to learn more, we'd be delighted to continue the conversation with you about how PC Bennett can help shift your ERP ride into high gear. You can reach us at sales@pcbennett.com or on our website address on the screen.